So good morning, everyone. I'm very grateful for your presence this morning. I want to acknowledge, first of all, Deborah Carey, who's interim CEO of Cook County Health, Bina Peters, who's our Chief Nursing Officer at Cook County Health, Peter Sessi, who's a critical care nurse at Stroger, all of whom will be speaking. I'd also like to acknowledge Mohammed Abu Rial, who's Associate Nurse Executive, Hospital-Based Services, Kathy Pavlov, who is Associate Nurse Executive, Ambulatory Services, Margaret Carroll, Associate Nurse Executive, Nursing Quality, Professional Development, and APRN Practice, Debbie Brooks, Director of Nursing, CCDPH, which is the Cook County Department of Public Health, Integrated Health Support Services, Mary Fran McNally, Associate Nurse Executive, Provident Hospital, and Antoinette Williams, Director of Nursing at CIRMAC Health Services. I want to thank you all for joining me as we kick off National Nurses Week, which begins each year on May 6th and ends on May 12th. We celebrate our nurses every year for their selfless, courageous work. As many of you know, my daughter is a nurse, so this is particularly close for me. While we celebrate nurses every year, this is an unprecedented year. We're celebrating National Nurses Week at a time when sacrifices and the efforts of our healthcare workers have been phenomenal. During a pandemic, our everyday lives are filled with uncertainty, and many of us are facing difficult situations. I cannot begin to fathom what our frontline workers are going through and seeing each day. Nurses, of course, played an important role before the COVID-19 pandemic, and they continue to play a key, critical role during this time. They're providing life-saving care to our loved ones and protecting our communities that are most vulnerable to COVID-19. Joining me today is Peter Sessi, a critical care nurse at the COVID-19 unit at Stroger. He will share what it's like being on the front lines and give us an account of what it's like to treat COVID-19 patients, why it's important for people to honor the stay-at-home order, follow social distancing, and watch for symptoms. Peter, along with other nurses, doctors, physicians, assistants, and staff, have been sharing their candid thoughts on a video diary called From the Front Lines. It's posted on Cook County Health social media channels. To watch their videos, you can go to Cook County Health's Facebook page. Before I ask Peter to the podium, I'd like to invite Deborah Carey, Interim CEO of Cook County Health, and Bina Peters, Chief Nursing Officer at Cook County Hospital, to speak. Finally, I would like to thank each and every one of our nurses for their dedication and commitment to the people of Cook County. You're doing the work of angels, and we are deeply grateful. I want to acknowledge Donna Stanton and David Jones, who are doing the sign language translation for us. Deborah?
Thank you, Madam President, President Preckwinkle, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us this week to kick off National Nurses Week at Cook County Health. We salute our nurses who work in Stroger Hospital, Provident Hospital, and many of our community centers throughout Cook County, at our correctional health services, at CIRMAC and JTDC, also in our integrated care division, where nurses go out into the homes of many individuals, which is very important at these times because many of our patients are not able to get out and about. Also, Cook County Department of Public Health, and also the many nurses who actually perform and function in administrative areas, all of these areas help us ensure that Cook County citizens have the access to the highest quality of care every single day. So congratulations to nurses, and we always like celebrating with you, and their leaders are here today. I'm glad to stand with them. This year, in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic, we are reminded just how heroic and selfless our nurses are, and we could not be more pleased to honor them. While we are not able to hold our traditional Nurses Week events, such as an awards program that recognizes the contributions of different nurses throughout our organization, we look forward to recognizing our nurses in different ways, such as virtual celebrations that allow us to uphold social distancing. And we are also committed to having our award ceremony later in the year. On Monday and Tuesday of this week, we had a hero's welcome and a salute to our nurses from emergency medical services first responders. We continue to receive many items, including donated meals, but also other items for our nurses and other healthcare workers that have been donated by so many throughout the community, and we thank you so much for recognizing the hard work that our frontline staff is doing every day. And last week, something that is very, very special to all of our staff, President Preckwinkle and the commissioners, Cook County commissioners, took time to not only acquire and get lunches, but they delivered box lunches to our staff at most of our locations. These are trying times, and the dedication of our nurses to our patients do not go unnoticed. And I just always have to point out, because this is a special time, but this dedication is present every single day, 365 days a year. Our nurses live the 185-year-old Cook County Health mission of providing high-quality care and patient safety, regardless of a patient's status or ability to pay. I personally want to thank all of our nurses for their professionalism, hard work, and commitment to excellent high-quality patient care. And I'd also like to take a moment to make certain that they give that thank you also to the many families that are actually contributing to everything that we're doing here as well. So behind all of our nurses, and we know our families who sometimes are concerned about them, but definitely we appreciate the sacrifices that they're making. We all are stronger because of the nurses who work in Cook County Health. As we continue to battle COVID-19, I hope the stories of our nurses will inspire the next generation to pursue a career in nursing. We are grateful to Peter, Atusis, and Tracy, and John for sharing their stories in the video series called From the Front Lines that Madam President just mentioned in her talk. Much good will come from the pandemic. But most of all, I hope that it inspires a new generation of heroes. And more importantly, I hope that those generation of heroes want to come and work and be a Cook County health nurse. Because right now, our work needs more heroes, and we would welcome that support. Thank you. And I would turn it back over to Madam President.
Thank you. Bina Peters, Chief Nursing Officer.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Thank you, President Preckwinkle, for helping us kick off National Nurses Week. I am Bina Peters, Chief Nursing Officer at Cook County Health. In honor of 200th birthday of Florence Nightingale, who trailblazed and modernized nursing profession, this year the Nurses Week celebration theme is 2020 Year of the Nurse, Excel, Lead, and Innovate. We are celebrating this year by engaging our nurses in a variety of ways that promote nursing excellence and leadership to foster innovation and improve patient care. Thank you to all our nurses for your commitment and dedication to Cook County Health and the patients we serve, especially during this unprecedented time. Your courage and compassion on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic is beyond extraordinary. And important work you are doing will be modeled for years to come. As a nurse myself, I am in awe of the work our nurses do every day here at Cook County Health. I cannot thank you enough for your sacrifices, excellent nursing skills, and courage and compassion you bring to care for our patients and their families. A time when our patients need us more than ever, you have stepped up to ensure that health and safety of every patient who comes through our door every day. Thank you for being our heroes and saving lives of people who need us most. You truly make a difference every day here at Cook County Health. I am honored to celebrate you, our nursing heroes, and your achievements, not just this week, but every day and all year long. Thank you.
And finally, we'd ask Peter Sessi, critical care nurse at Stroger Hospital on our COVID-19 units.
Good morning. My name is Peter Sessi. I'm a critical care nurse at Cook County Hospital, Cook County Health. I've been taking care of COVID patients. I've worked at County for approximately 7 years, and I'm proud of the work that we do for the most vulnerable people of County. I recently shared my story on what it's like to be a nurse on the front lines during the pandemic in a video series of Cook County Health. Thank you to all those who have watched the video and who've shared the link on social media. COVID-19 has been tiring on all of us. Every shift starts out unknown, but we continue to come back every day. I'm grateful for the team that works beside me. This is a difficult time for everyone, especially us in the medical field. We miss our families, we miss our friends. I've sat beside a patient at the end of their life, held their hand, knowing while their loved ones can't be there, but we can be. People of all ages are really getting sick, really sick, and dying without any loved ones by their sides. This is unimaginable for our patients and their family members. I want people to know that we pause for a moment of silence when someone loses the battle. Their lives also have meaning. These individuals have family. They had friends and they had a future. A moment of silence is our way to acknowledge that they're honoring their lives. But one death is too many. We all have a role to play in preventing further spread of this disease. As a nurse who's caring for COVID-19 patients, we ask you to follow the guidelines. Wear a mask in public, follow social distancing, and most importantly, stay home. We all understand the desire to go out and have fun, especially while the weather gets warm. I miss that too, but we can't right now. We have to make sure the virus doesn't spread any further than it has, and that's dependent on everyone doing their part. So on behalf of all the nurses and the first responders, thank you to everyone who is following the guidelines. And thank you from the Cook County nurses. Thank you.